Welcome to USB Hole, the podcast where we talk out of our asses. I'm Chill.
I'm the child.
And this week we are going to be having a food draft. And if you don't know what a draft is, that's okay because neither did the child. And I can explain
really
it to you.
fucking hard for me.
So there are no major drafts going on right now, so I don't know why I had the idea to do this, but basically what a draft is like a sports team would have a bunch of people in a roster that they could pick from, and they could pull those people onto their team, and they go back and forth between the teams picking, and they pretty much just pick their whole team from this roster, but obviously you can't pick the same person twice. So that is what we'll be doing, and we are doing a food episode. So we have food categories. Because I know y'all
I would just like to point out, I know how a sports draft works. Like, I do watch hockey. I know how that works. But you pick specific players that are specific, like, they're specific components of a team. So I just wasn't understanding when it was food. I thought we were building a team.
You are. It's a team based on each category.
Right, but so like I thought it was like this category was one position and then another category was another position. I didn't know it was like each category was a team and we're picking multiple positions on one team.
The last 24 hours has been a mess. But I think we got it now. I think we're on the same page. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see as this goes on. So our first category is going to be best fast food burger. How do we pick who goes first?
I don't know.
Want to play rock, paper, scissors real quick?
Okay.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Oh
no.
Okay. I'm trying to hold my microphone with my stomach. Okay.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Okay, so you go first.
All right, so my number one draft pick for best fast food burger is Shake Shack.
Fuck you.
Is that what you picked?
Obviously, you fucking know I love Shake Shack. And I never get to go there.
I feel like most people I tell that to, they're like, ew, this is much better. This is much better. So I wasn't expecting that to be your number one.
No, Shake Shack burgers are like fucking orgasmic.
They're supreme.
It's just like greasy, but not greasy. And like wet and delicious.
Yeah. They don't even have that many toppings to choose from, but yet it's still like Five Guys has a good burger, but like I'm overwhelmed by the amount of toppings that they offer. And Shake Shack is just like, you want a burger, you want some peppers on that burger. It's like, yeah, okay.
Yeah. Okay, so
now you have to pick a new number one
pick. All right, so my number two becomes my number one.
Yeah, you move everyone up and then you have to have another number five.
All right, well, as underwhelming as it is, it's just my favorite Junior Bacon Cheeseburger from Wendy's.
Damn, that was my number four.
It's like so basic, but it's just fucking mint every time.
Specifically that burger, yes, 100%. Yeah. Like if we were just doing that specific burgers from Wendy's, that would be number one.
Yeah.
For sure. I don't know why. Like the Son of Baconator is good, but it's a little like too much. But their bacon cheeseburgers are top tier.
Like I will get a JBC as is. Like I will eat that shit even with the tomatoes on it.
I will not.
Yeah, I will. It's like perfect how it is.
All right, my number two pick is Culver's Butter Burgers.
I didn't pick that.
Oh, good. I was hoping that you didn't have Culver's on here because I was like, well, that'll give, because there's not a ton of burgers. There's enough, but there's not a ton. And I was like, she's not going to put Culver's on there.
Yeah. Well, I only had Culver's that one time, like a few weeks ago, remember? That was the first time I ever had Culver's. Yeah. Okay. My number three is the Red Robin. Oh fuck. Okay, so my new number two is the Red Robin A1 burger. I don't know if they still have it because I haven't been to Red Robin in a long time, but those things were delicious.
I forgot about Red Robin, and I don't think I've ever had a burger from there.
Is that count as fast food? I think so.
I think
it's like sit down or fast food.
Yeah, it's like fast casual. Yeah. I forgot they have burgers because I always get the barbecue whiskey wrap, but they also have that as a burger, so I can't see that being bad. And they give you a free burger for your birthday, but I always give it to Eddie and then I just get the rest. But whatever. My number 3 is Five Guys, because while they do have a lot of options and it's a little overwhelming sometimes, their burger is just good. I mean, you can't go wrong. It's expensive as shit.
Was it like a specific type of burger or just their like basic cheeseburger or whatever?
You just build your own burger, so it's hard to.
Five Guys in a long time.
They don't really have anything. It's just cheeseburger and then you build it.
Wow.
But their burger, like, I would call it pretty neck and neck with Shake Shack in terms of like the taste of the burger itself. But I don't know, their buns get really wet really quick. So that's a point off. And also they're like, Shake Shack's expensive. Five Guys is even more expensive. So that's another point off.
Okay, my number 3 is the Hardee's Roadhouse Burger. I don't think I pick specific types of burgers.
That's fine.
Maybe that's my problem. I was too specific.
Yeah, I didn't really clarify on this one either. I can't say I've ever had a Hardee's burger. I don't think I've ever had Hardee's at all. I've had Carl's Jr.
It's pretty much the same thing.
Is that like the barbecue burger?
Yeah, they don't have this barbecue. They don't have the Roadhouse anymore. Now the barbecue is just barbecue sauce with, I think it might have an onion ring on it.
Yeah, like a big fat onion ring. Yeah, that's the one I've had.
Yeah.
It's okay.
The one house that I rented when I first moved to South Carolina, when like I didn't know anybody, so I didn't really go and do anything, there was a Hardee's like right at the entrance to my neighborhood. So like I would just walk there. So like I ate a lot of Hardee's at that time. And we didn't have Hardee's here. So like growing up. So I was like, fuck yeah, Hardee's. And I'd be going there all the time.
I mean, if I could walk there, I probably would be doing that too. Yeah. In Illinois, I don't think we had one Hardee's and it lasted for like 4 months. So I never got to go. And then here it's Carl's Jr. So I don't know if I'll ever get to try Hardee's, but I'm assuming it's the same shit.
I know, because it's like when you go to visit somewhere else, are you going to go to fucking Hardee's or are you going to have something good and local?
Yeah, definitely. My number 4 is McDonald's because I'm gross. I guess if you want to go specific, I just get a double cheeseburger. I don't get like what is it there? A Big Mac? I don't even know what the thing is. I don't get the Big Mac. I don't get a quarter pounder or anything. I just get the double cheeseburger because I don't like onions or tomato or pickles or any of that because I'm a child.
I don't like McDonald's like burgers, like the regular burgers, because of the ketchup situation.
Yeah, they slather it with ketchup.
And even if you don't want ketchup, it just still smells like ketchup. And McDonald's ketchup has a specific smell. Like you could probably pour like 10 different types of ketchups and I would be like, that's from McDonald's.
It does. And I want to say, like, I'm thinking the beef patty itself might have some ketchup in it. Because I feel like even if I've gotten it plain, it still smells like ketchup.
It's just like the overall smell of the restaurant. It's like sweat and ketchup.
It's like when you go into White Castle and the whole thing smells like onions. It's just McDonald's ketchup.
I'm not totally hating on McDonald's though. Like if I have to have McDonald's, I'll get I mean, obviously you don't have to, but sometimes it's the only thing. And it's also the closest thing to my house. So I will get a Big Mac if I am in the mood.
And that just has like a Thousand Island type sauce, right? Mm-hmm. Which has ketchup in it, but okay.
Slather that fucking bad boy. It doesn't smell like ketchup.
That's true. All right, what's your number 4?
1, 2, 3, 4. I didn't number them. I just put them in a fucking one long run-on sentence. Sorry. Steak and Shake barbecue burger.
Oh, you took my number 7. I know we're not going to go that far, but yeah, specifically the barbecue one.
Yeah, that one's fucking fire too.
That one's so good. And I hate Steak and Shake because their fries are shit, and
I fucking love their tiny little fries.
Ugh, they're so gross. And their burgers are so small, you don't even feel full afterwards. But there is something about that barbecue burger that it's addicting. Like, there was a year where I went to Steak and Shake probably like 16 times just for that stupid burger.
It's so good though.
It is really good. I guess that leaves my number 5 to be Burger King, even though I absolutely hate Burger King. I couldn't think of anything else that I've had that would be considered like fast food. So, I mean, Burger King, it's flame grilled. It's not terrible. It's just not great.
Okay, but I'm going to need you to just pick a specific burger because my number 5 is a Whopper Jr.
You can't have Burger King. That's the
That's
whole
not fair.
thing.
They're 2 different kinds of burgers.
Yeah, but this was just fast food burger. You have to pick a different. Burger King is now mine.
Okay, but like they're different burgers because like a Whopper has a totally different sized piece of meat than a Whopper Jr.
Yeah, but I'm owning
the
all
burger
of Burger
itself's
King.
Different.
Like, you can't have Burger King.
That's fucking bullshit.
And
I can't even think of a single other place that sells hamburgers.
If you count Portillo's as a fast food place,
never had it.
I will make that my number 4, and then you can have Burger King.
I mean, they have a drive-through. I drove through and got a hot dog there. So does that not make it fast food?
It's technically not fast. It takes like 25-30 minutes to get your food.
It's probably faster than fucking Red Robin.
That's true. All right, well, I'll take Portillo's and put it at number 4, and you can have Burger King. Just all of Burger King.
Okay, thanks.
Because Portillo's would beat out Burger King all day.
Yeah. Well, I've only had their hot dogs. But that was my number 5.
Like, specifically a Whopper?
No, a Whopper Jr.
Oh. I've never had anything but like, I go to these places and just get a cheeseburger, usually. I don't get like, unless it's a barbecue burger, I don't get anything fancy. So I don't know.
I like to get specific things.
I don't get them because they're usually like 90% of the reason why it's fancy or something different is because it has a bunch of vegetables I don't eat on it. Because again, I'm a child.
But that was your number 4?
Well, Portillo's is my number 4, but I'm keeping McDonald's then at number 5. So I'm moving that down.
Oh, okay.
So we got our whole list.
But for the listeners, you can hit us up and tell us your draft picks, or if you think any of ours are fucked.
Or if you can think of any other fast food burgers, because I can't. Yeah. Like, that was it. Those 10. Red Robin, I wouldn't even consider fast food, kind of, but
that burger's so fucking good, and now I want it.
Yeah, I feel like I need to try Red Robin burger. There's not one close to me, though, and now I'm upset. It's all right.
Well, and up until about 5 minutes before we started recording this episode, I thought I was just supposed to pick one item for all of the categories. So
we're past it now. It's fine.
Yeah, I think we got it. I think I have enough.
So then we can move on to our next category, which is best breakfast food. And since I went first on the last one, you get first pick this one.
Oh, we could rock, paper, scissors again. Okay. I don't think we're gonna pick the same. Do you want a hot, paper, scissors? Sure. Hot, paper, scissors. Hot, paper, scissors. What's hot? Fire. Fire. Okay, ready? Oh, are you gonna say it? Say it? No, I don't ever say it. I just do it.
Okay, I'll do it. I'll say it.
We're listening. People are listening to us.
Okay, ready?
Okay.
Rock, paper, scissors, go.
Oh, fuck you. Okay.
Got him. Okay, my number 1 is French toast.
Oh, not on my list.
Really? Not even a little bit?
Nope.
Wow. All right.
Yeah. My number 1 is just plain ass fucking buttered toast. That is my favorite breakfast food. Nice.
So we're getting our good teams here. All right, my number 2 then is waffles.
Also not on my list. Good pick.
Yeah.
Why didn't I think of that? Yeah. My number 2 is biscuits and gravy.
Oh, I didn't even think of that. That's a good one. Shit.
Damn.
All right. Okay. Well, my number 3 is chicken and waffles.
Nice. Does that is a separate food from regular waffles, so it counts?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's its own thing because it usually is more of a savory dish, and I think of waffles as more of a sweet dish. So,
my number 3 is cereal.
That would have been my extra if you took one of them. So, did have it, but it wasn't that high up. What are we on 4?
Mm-hmm.
I can't count. My number 4 is pancakes.
Also delicious.
Pretty much just all the bread
that's so just
slathered in syrup. I'm hungry too.
I've not eaten yet today.
I had a bag of chips.
Ooh, actually, yep, that's true. I did. That's not true. I had one of those little bags of the combos that my dad brought me.
This is a bad time to talk about food and not eat.
I know. My number 4 is cinnamon rolls.
You think of that as breakfast?
Yeah, like a cinnamon roll and a coffee. Fuck yeah, that's a breakfast.
I don't think I ever would have thought of cinnamon roll as breakfast. I eat it at like midnight, like a goblin.
Yeah, no, that's what I eat for breakfast. I've had it for breakfast multiple times this week because of Christmas. Or not this week. Last week, I don't know. Whatever the fuck Christmas was.
I don't know days anymore.
Beep, beep. So many fuck words. Sorry.
Also, this is coming out like way after Christmas, so
crepes. My number 5 is oatmeal.
Oh, I had oatmeal as a backup.
We didn't steal anything.
No,
we could just have like a giant fucking breakfast.
Yeah, we got our top 5s, and then special shout out to the one on my list that wasn't said by either of us, toaster strudel.
I like toaster strudel. See, but I wouldn't eat a toaster strudel for breakfast. I would eat that as a snack.
Oh, I would eat it for breakfast.
Yeah. It is a breakfast food, so though. Good. Neither of us said bacon, so get the hint, world. It's not all it's cracked up to be.
I didn't think of bagels though, and now I'm kind of sad.
I thought about bagel, but I just thought that all the other things were better, and I also like bagels as a snack rather than a breakfast.
I probably would have put bagel. I don't even eat breakfast, so these are all technically like snacks to me. I probably would have put bagel above oatmeal, but oatmeal is good too. All right, well that was an easy category.
Yeah.
I don't think the next one will be as easy because there are way less of them than breakfast foods, but it is Best Little Debbie snacks.
Okay.
You ready for the
I just rock, paper, first scissors? This time.
No. I gotta try to go first.
Okay.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Okay.
Ooh. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Damn.
Got him.
Okay.
All right. My number 1 has got to be Christmas tree cakes.
Okay. Well, mine's not.
Oh, okay. I was scared that you were going to put that as your number 1 just to edge me out of it because you knew I was going to put that.
No, mine's zebra cakes, which is almost the same fucking thing, but it's not.
Yeah, it's not. And I had that as number 6, so that was a backup one for me.
Okay.
My number 2 is Nutty Buddies.
Fuck you. Mine's Nutty Bars. Yeah.
They're called Nutty Buddies.
So maybe I'm thinking of the wrong brand because one of them is called a Nutty Bar.
That's why I had to look up Little Debbie snacks to make sure I had the right one because I started listing things that were Hostess and I was like, nope.
Oh, yeah. So maybe that's Hostess. So
what's your new number 2?
Maybe my stuff is all wrong. A Cosmic Brownie? Is that Little Debbie?
I don't know. Why don't you Google it? You literally are on a laptop.
Cosmic Brownies.
I just looked up all Little Debbie snacks. Like I went to littledebbie.com.
Cosmic Brownies are Little Debbie's.
Perfect. Okay. That wasn't even on my list, so
okay.
I don't know why. Number 3, peanut butter crunch bars.
I don't even know what that is.
Oh, they're so good. It's basically just like a slab of peanut butter covered in chocolate, and then it has like a little wafer piece inside.
Wait, is that not a Nutty Bar?
No, it's different.
Okay, Google then hold on. Maybe I need to look up what a Nutty Bar is, because that's what I thought.
A Nutty Buddy is a bunch of wafers with like peanut butter in between. The peanut butter crunch bars is like one big, like kind of wafery thing with peanut butter inside of it and then chocolate around the whole thing.
Oh, okay. Then that's not what I like. A Nutty Bar is what I liked. And I would just like to point out right now, I Googled Nutty Bar and it is called Nutty Bar and it says Little Debbie.
Okay, well, I'm on littledebbie.com and it says Nutty Buddy wafer bars are the official name.
But I'm literally looking at a box of Little Debbies.
So am I.
Are they two different things?
I don't think
These motherfuckers changed their name.
Literally.
Nutty Bars. There's going to be a whole debate over the name of
literally look at your screen.
Yeah, and look at the exact same thing from Little Debbie's from before that. It's called a Nutty Bar. I wonder if that's like a Hellman's and a fucking Best Foods mayonnaise situation.
Like they both names? Make them, but they're different names.
Yeah. Yeah.
That would be weird.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Okay, well, I guess I'll count that as me being out. But Cosmic Brownie was correct. Okay.
So now you're number 3 because I did the peanut butter crunch for mine.
A Swiss roll.
Damn it.
Which I've always called Swiss cake rolls, but I guess they're actually just called
Swiss rolls. Swiss rolls, yeah. I think I call them a Swiss cake roll too. That would have been my number 5.
Okay.
So my number 4 is honey buns.
Okay, my number 4 is a fudge round.
I've never even heard of a fudge round.
What? They're so good. I used to eat them all the time in middle school.
I guess my new number 5 then, since you took Swiss roll and zebra cakes, has to be oatmeal cream pie.
That's my number 5. Damn. Look up a fudge round.
All right.
You might like them.
Now you think of a new number 5 while I do this.
Okay, I'm gonna have to look up Little Debbie snacks.
They have my other backup was frosted mini donuts. Those things are pretty good.
Was it Little Debbie?
Yeah.
Why does my phone have no internet, but my internet has internet?
Ooh, chocolate cupcakes are also good. Those would get an honorable mention. I just don't love the icing on them.
I didn't even know Little Debbie made so many types of stuff.
So many things. Oh, yeah, a fudge round just looks like a chocolate oatmeal cream pie.
Yeah,
Star Crunch. There's Star Crunch.
I don't like those.
Me neither. That's why it didn't end up on my list. The mini muffins. Little Debbie has the mini muffins.
This is horrible.
They've got, I don't know, man. They got
why, like,
they've got devil squares. Do you like the devil squares?
Finder. What's that?
They're basically like a Swiss roll, but with devil food cake instead of whatever chocolate.
No.
They're okay.
This is crazy. Why can't I look up? Whoa. Okay, I didn't know they made this, so I just saw it and now I'm gonna have to eat it. This looks like a Swiss cake roll, but it's in the shape of it looks like a zebra cake, but it's in the shape of a Swiss cake roll.
Zebra cake rolls.
I've never even eaten that, but can I pull that as my number 5?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've never eaten those either. I didn't know that was a thing. I just had the regular cakes.
Okay.
All right, so we didn't overlap too much there. Yeah, that was our top 5. Okay. I think you only took my oatmeal cream pie. Or not oatmeal cream pie, you took the Swiss rolls.
Yeah, you took oatmeal cream pie from me.
I did. All right, so our next category is Best Taco Bell Menu Item. You ready?
Yeah.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Ooh, you get to go first.
Yeah. All right, my number one, obviously, Mexican pizza.
Yep, I figured that was coming. Wasn't even on my list.
Yeah.
My number one is the cheesy gordita crunch.
Ooh, those are good, but it was not on my list.
It wasn't. No. That's like the thing. If I go to Taco Bell, because I only go like twice a year, that is the one thing I always get.
I go to Taco Bell way too much. It's also close to my house, though. Excuse me. My number two is the beefy 5-layer burrito.
Damn it, that was my number two.
Sorry. Shit. Does it count if I technically get it as a 4-layer because I always get no sour cream?
What's wrong with you? That's the best part. That's why I get that burrito. Because it has the sour cream. I'm taking the sour cream as my number two.
Just the sour cream.
Just the sour cream. Did you know they use reduced fat sour cream?
No, because I don't like sour cream.
Well, you're wrong. I guess my number two then is a Crunchwrap Supreme, but no tomato.
Oh, those are good, but I did not have it on my list.
I don't basically
eat that it's just often. All the same food in a different order, you know?
I mean, that's all Taco Bell really is anyway, right?
Yeah.
Beans.
My number three. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Go ahead. All right. My number three is just a plain soft taco.
Okay.
I fucking love them.
I have that as a backup because they're good. Yeah. They're good as shit.
Yeah. Again, we would like to emphasize these are specifically from Taco Bell. That doesn't mean that this is how we would eat a regular taco all the time, you know?
I mean, that's how I eat regular tacos.
Like white girl tacos?
Yeah. If I go to a Mexican restaurant, I don't typically get tacos. I'll get like an enchilada or a flauta or like what are those called? What are the fried burritos called? Chimichanga?
Yeah, chimichanga.
Yeah, those are good as shit.
Yeah.
Also,
Cheryl brought me some chicken and potato flautas from Mexican New Year's Eve.
So good, I bet.
That's what I had for breakfast on Sunday.
You eat a lot of weird things for breakfast, I've figured.
Yeah.
All right, so now my new number three, I guess. Chicken quesadilla.
Those are fire. Not on my list though.
Especially if you put a little salsa on it.
They're fucking good. My number four is technically seasonal, and so I don't know if that counts, but the fucking rolled chicken tacos.
Ooh, those gross me out.
They were so fun. Like I ate so many of those fucking things.
I don't think I ever had one.
It's like a taquito.
Yeah, that's
pretty much
true.
what it looks like.
And it was like those did you ever have those like little quesadillas, the shredded chicken quesadillas? Mm-hmm. It was kind of like that, but rolled, I guess. And I used to eat those.
Not as spicy.
Yeah.
Those things are fucking spicy.
They were spicy.
Like they put way too much jalapeno sauce in those.
I liked it.
Yeah. Yeah. So good.
What am I on? Number 4?
Uh-huh.
Cheesy Fiesta potatoes.
Is that the one they got rid of?
No, I just had them like 2 nights ago.
Oh. Those are good too. But there was one of the potato things I got rid of. Unless maybe they brought them back, like how they brought back Mexican pizza. Because they used to have a potato burrito.
Yeah, they have the potato taco. I don't know if they still have the burrito. They might. I don't usually get the burrito. I just get it like just the potatoes and cheese and whatever.
I'm gonna have to go to Taco Bell. Not today though. I'm having a pub sub.
Pub sub
tonight. Yeah. My number 5 is nacho cheese chicken chalupa.
I don't know if I've had those. Is that the thing I hated? Because there was one thing I got from
deep fried taco, kind of.
Oh no, it wasn't that. It was something more rolled. I think it was a type of burrito. But there was one thing that I had from Taco Bell, and you would think like, how can you hate anything on the menu? It's all the same thing. Yeah. But it was, I don't know what it was, but it was so gross. I didn't eat it, and I usually don't do that.
If the chalupas are not like, if they're stale or like like old grease. They're fucking nasty.
It was something like inside the burrito that was disgusting. And I don't know what it was. It was either some kind of sauce or the chicken, the way they did the chicken. I don't know.
Oh.
But whatever it is, I've never had it again. So that's cool.
I want Taco Bell so bad now.
I had it, so 2 nights ago? I had a beefy 5-layer burrito.
Yum.
So good. My number 5 has to be the Baja Blast. That shit is so good. Like, I couldn't put it higher up than 5 because it's a drink. But and I don't even get it anymore because I do get the 0 sugar kind, which thank God they came out with that because I was so sad I couldn't have the Baja Blast anymore, but it had to be on the list. It's so good.
It's pretty popular.
Pretty popular. Have you not had it?
I don't really care much for it. Like, it's not like, I don't think it's gross, but I get sweet tea when I get drinks out at places. Yeah, I know.
I mean, I'll get sweet tea too, but if you go to Taco Bell, you have to get the Baja Blast.
Yeah, no, I still get a sweet tea.
It's in the Bible, I mean.
Oh, yes, because we all know I abide by that.
When ye goes to Taco Bell, ye must have Baja Blast.
Give us this day our daily Baja Blast.
Proverbs, Taco Bell 1:5. Anyway, now that I've offended people, our next category is best condiments, and I'm so excited for this category because I'm a condiments lore.
Okay.
Ready?
Now, wait, hold on. Okay. Before we start this, I was stuck on the fast food thing, so I thought I was supposed to pick specifically condiments from fast food places. Is that correct? Okay. Well, all of mine are specific. Okay. I didn't know.
I think if I did, I would have a different list.
Okay.
But even when I go to fast food places, I would say unless they're specific places, like Chick-fil-A got that Chick-fil-A sauce that's really good. I don't go there though anymore. But like my specific condiments, I still eat them almost anywhere. So
okay.
It's not that big of a deal either way. Okay.
Ready? Yep.
What is it called?
Rock, paper, scissors.
What is wrong with me? Okay, ready?
I don't know, but we haven't even told the listeners what we got anytime, but it's cool. They know who went first.
It's fine.
Okay.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Got him.
I think we have to do that again because we did not do it at the same time.
We have never done it at the same time because my voice has always been ahead of your thing. I see yours way after you see mine.
Oh, okay.
After I see mine, I guess.
Okay.
Lag. I mean, my number 1 you're not going to have on your list at all. Obviously, it's ketchup.
You know, we're probably not going to have the same stuff, to be honest.
Probably not. I mean, I got like 9 different things just in case, but I don't think we're going to match at all.
I just changed my number 1 since I learned that it didn't have to be from fast food restaurants.
Okay.
I just pushed everything down on my list. On my number 1. This is a throwback to our weird eating habits. My number 1 condiment is baked bean sauce.
Ew.
It's a condiment, dude.
It's not a condiment. I don't know if I said it was then.
Juice. It's a fucking condiment. I would like to dip stuff in it. I put it on burgers. I put it on hot dogs. It's a condiment.
Didn't we realize it was called something else?
You wanted it to be called something gross, and that's not what I'm calling it.
That's what I call it. Google
at least
it.
I referred to it as sauce rather than juice, just for you.
Yeah, that's pretty gross. Bean juice. That's coffee. We also found that out. All right. My number 2 is barbecue sauce.
I like it. Not on my list.
Fucking love barbecue sauce. If ketchup wasn't so versatile, barbecue sauce would be number 1. Because I am going to Denny's on Thursday and I'm getting 3 specific things from Denny's and I'm dipping all 3 of them in barbecue sauce. Come at me.
Are you getting a fucking sampler?
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Got the chicken tenders, except for they do wings instead of chicken tenders now. So I might have to order all of the stuff separately, like a la carte. But I'm okay with it because I haven't been to Denny's in like a year and a half and I'm jonesing for it. So whatever.
I used to always get the sampler from IHOP.
Ugh, I don't like IHOP.
Well, IHOP was just like what was nearby rather than like, I think there's a Denny's here, but like used to be
going Denny's does seem more elusive. Like anywhere I've lived, there's been a Denny's, but you have to drive at least 15 minutes for it.
Well, I mean, you have to drive at least 15 minutes to get anywhere from my house.
Yeah, but I mean, I grew up in a very suburban area, and there was one that I would consider close, but now that I think about it, it was only close to my one apartment I just left. And everything else, it was like 15, 20 minutes, sometimes even 30.
No, I really want to go to Denny's.
Well, we're going Thursday. Come on over.
Okay, I'll be right there. Dude, Denny's had these pumpkin pancakes a couple years ago. Oh my God, they were so fucking good.
So good. They had those little like hush puppy type things too. Like the little balls. But they were like
I love little
dessert balls. They had little like little frosting dips. They were good. They were like little pancake puppies. I don't know. They were so good.
That sounds delicious.
I don't go there enough to like try different things though, so I just get the sampler because it has everything I want.
Yeah. Oh, oops. We're talking about condiments. I got distracted thinking about Denny's in general. I gotta eat.
I know, me too.
Okay. What's my number 2?
Yeah, you're on number 2.
Sonic honey mustard.
I like honey mustard. I've never had Sonic's.
Yeah, I like honey mustard, but again, back to when I thought this had to be all fast food things. Sonic's honey mustard is pretty good. It's like weird, but it's good. I like it.
Have you ever had Wingstop's honey mustard?
No, I've never been to Wingstop or had Wingstop.
What?
I don't eat like I don't eat bone-in wings, I see boneless, but there's a wing, like a local wing place right by my house, like that one place that I used to work.
Oh, so I get the tenders.
That's the only place I get it.
I don't even get wings from there. I just get the tenders. I get them plain, and then I dip them in their honey mustard sauce because their honey mustard sauce is the best. Because a lot of times places' honey mustard sauce tastes too mustardy.
I fucking love mustard.
I like mustard too, but I want my honey mustard sauce to be more like a bland sweetness. I don't know. It's hard to describe, but if
I don't like
mustard from Wingstop, that's what I'm talking about.
Maybe I'll try and order that online. Just the sauce.
I think you can. It's like $1.
Yeah, I don't like when you order honey mustard at a place and it's like Dijon mustard, but it's honey mustard.
That's
like there's gross. A time and a place for Dijon mustard, and it's not with honey.
Yeah. There are too many varieties in honey mustard, so being specific on that was probably the better option.
Yeah.
My number 3 is just ranch. But
ranch in general.
Wingstop ranch is really fucking good. I don't know why.
You need to come here and we'll go to Kickin' and you can have their wings and their ranch. They make their own ranch and it's fucking delicious.
You don't think I live in a place with a million different chicken wing places? I still go to Wingstop. I'm not going to try something new.
You can try something new. We'll go there because it's good. We can go on Thursday. They have all you can eat boneless wings. And they don't have breading. Like it's a dust of breading. So you're eating chicken. You're not eating fucking thick ass bread.
No, I want the breading.
Oh no, they're so good.
That's my favorite part.
Okay, well.
I eat chicken every day. I want breading. If I'm gonna eat shit food, I want the shit food part of it. I don't want the good part of it.
I guess that makes sense. Okay. My number 3 is Arby's Red Ranch. That's just fucking fire.
It is fire. I didn't even think about Arby's. I don't know why.
A lot of people don't know about the Red Ranch. They don't know you can get a side of it.
Everyone knows about it. They just don't know what it's called.
Well, yeah, it's called Red Ranch, and you can get a side of it, and they give you like a whole fucking ramekin of it because it doesn't come in packets.
I don't like it by itself. Like,
I like to dip my fries
I don't like dipping fries in it. I only like it on the beef.
I do. I like it. I like it.
Obviously, it's your number 3.
Yeah.
My number 4, I got a little specific with. I went Chipotle Tabasco sauce, and not from the restaurant Chipotle, but like the Chipotle style of Tabasco sauce.
I get what you're saying.
Because Tabasco sauce
brand,
is gross.
Chipotle flavor.
Yes. Yeah. I don't like the regular Tabasco, but the Chipotle is so fire. And I will put it on, if I get Chipotle like from the restaurant, I will put this Tabasco sauce on it rather than their sauce. So good. It's so flavorful.
So flavorful.
Yeah.
It sounds spicy to me.
It's not that bad. I mean, their Chipotle's own spicy sauce is way worse than the Chipotle Tabasco.
Okay. I'm so torn because is French dressing a condiment?
Yeah, why wouldn't it be?
Okay, then French dressing.
I think any dressing is a condiment.
Specifically creamy French dressing by Hidden Valley.
Okay.
That's the type of French dressing that I like to put on stuff, you know?
I consider a condiment anything that you probably, like a sauce that you wouldn't eat by itself, that you would like put on things or dip things into. So I think all dressings count as condiments.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm going to pick that one.
Unless you're a weird person who just drinks condiments by themselves, and please don't tell me because I might throw up. Like Eddie and I were making pizzas for Christmas, and we were trying to get the sauces to match like the sauces we had back in Illinois that we were using. And I was making a barbecue sauce, and I had to keep putting stuff in it and like testing it, but I made Eddie test it because the thought of eating sauce by itself grosses me out so much. I started gagging.
Oh, you gotta find something to dip in it.
I didn't have anything that I wanted to dip in barbecue sauce, so like I did end up using my finger and dipping it, but it did gross me out a lot.
Which is crazy because you fucking love condiments.
Love
the dip.
I do.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's something wrong with my brain. And my number 5 is the one that you don't like, sour cream.
Oh, I never really thought of that as a condiment, but it is a condiment.
You can put it on stuff. You can dip stuff in it. Sometimes I mix like hot sauce into it and then put a little water in. It makes like a crema.
Oh.
You can do a lot of things. It's versatile.
Can I use mustard if I already used honey mustard?
Yeah, they're completely different things. Okay. Are you kidding me?
Just making sure.
I would be upset if you thought they were the same thing.
Yeah, mustard. I love yellow mustard on pretty much everything. But like I said, I like a Dijon mustard occasionally. Depends on what it is. But like, if I'm eating like a soft pretzel, because you know I fucking love pretzels, I will eat like a whole ass grain mustard. Like this one place that I go, I get the pretzels. It basically just looks like you're eating, like the whole ramekin just looks like mustard seed that's like slightly wet. It's so good. It's so good.
I will avoid those
tart
ones.
And delicious. Yeah,
I wish that places would, I guess I could ask because most places have yellow mustard, but I wish when they did pretzels, they would do like a little thing of like cheese, the grainy or Dijon or whatever mustard they usually have, and then like a yellow or a honey mustard. Because there's so I will never eat the Dijon. Like I try it every time we go get a pretzel at somewhere new. Like I'll try the Dijon or the grainy one, and I hate it every time. So I guess I could ask if they have like a honey mustard or something.
Yeah, I do feel like some places don't give you enough options. Yeah. But I just fucking love pretzels, so like I will eat whatever.
There's one place that'll do cheese, mustard, and then it'll have caramel too.
Oh, like a dessert.
It's really fucking good. I'm into it.
That sounds pretty good.
Did we get through all 5?
Right? Oh, yeah.
We didn't overlap.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Okay. We talked a lot in that one though. We're like, oh yeah. I was like, no, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. We won't run over.
So our next one is best ice cream truck ice cream. And you specifically said ice cream truck, so I
said ice cream truck snacks. Yeah.
They have more than just ice cream?
Well, I mean, like technically some things are like ice pops and stuff like that. So I didn't know if you count that as ice cream. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Ready?
Yep.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Ow. I hit my laptop.
I'm so good at rock, paper, scissors. I should join a tournament. All right. So that'd be so stupid. So my number one draft pick for the ice cream truck is a strawberry shortcake.
Fuck you! That's my number one pick.
I kind of figured you might have that on there somewhere, but that is the only thing I think I have bought from an ice cream truck since I was like 6.
I didn't even like that is my favorite like ice cream treat that's not just ice cream.
Me too.
And I forgot you could even get that off of a truck, so it wasn't even on my list originally until you mentioned that you looked at a fucking ice cream truck. And I was like, oh, fuck. I can get that on my list?
Yeah. That's how I found out about those. And then I realized you can just get them in the store. And then I stopped buying them from an ice cream truck.
7-Eleven. My high school, my senior year, they put in this like ice cream vending machine in the cafeteria.
Yeah,
and you could get them in there.
They're so good.
Like
10 out of 10.
Yeah. All right, then I guess I have to move on to my number 2 is not my number 1, a push-up pop.
Oh, that was my number 4.
Like in creamsicle push-up, like not creamsicle, is it just like they got orange Fred Flintstone push-up pop, man.
They're so good. That's
got
all my grandma
on a toilet paper roll.
My grandma would buy like huge boxes of them for when I would come over, and that would be all I would eat. I think I have a picture of me just sitting on her counter with push pop all over my face, like 2 years old. That was cute.
We're rumbling in this ice cream category.
My number 2 will be drumsticks. Did I take your number 2?
No, it's not my number 2, but now I don't remember what number. How many things did I say by now?
You've said 1.
1, 2, 3, 4. It was my number 5. This category actually had a lot of backups. So drumsticks out. Okay.
Drumstick out.
So
your new number 2 now.
My new number 2 is a bomb pop.
I hate those.
Or rocket pop, I guess some people also call them. Really?
Yeah.
I would never eat them anywhere other than from an ice cream truck.
Yeah.
I also very rarely ever ate things off of an ice cream truck.
Me too. I feel like I just like know what these are because it's what, like Good and Plenty or something. Good and Gather. I don't remember what.
Good Humor.
Good Humor. That's it. Good and Gather is Target.
Good and Plenty is fucking licorice.
Yeah, those are gross. Like I eat drumsticks just regularly from the store in a box, and I totally forgot that they were on an ice cream truck until yesterday. But I was asking Eddie what I should put, and he said bomb pop, and I don't like the lemony flavor.
Shout out.
The white flavor, I don't know what it is. Favorite. I'm assuming it's lemon. Yeah, it's gross. I don't like citrus in my desserts. That's a lie. I don't like it in my ice cream. Like I don't like fruity ice cream usually. I like more coffee or.
Yeah, but you also don't like citrus candies either. Like you don't like lemon anything candy.
But I do like citrus
flavor
pies, and I like citrus like lemon bars and stuff. So I don't know. I'm weird. We already know that.
Yeah.
Is it my turn?
I think so.
All right. My number 3 is it's technically discontinued, but can I have the Choco Taco? Did you have it on your list?
It is discontinued. And yes, I did have it on my list. It was my number 6, so don't worry.
These are just the best things from the trucks. Because Eddie was like, well, what about those like character ones? And I was like, the character ones are the worst things on there.
Fuck you.
Oh.
My next one's a SpongeBob.
Oh.
But they're also lemon, and you don't like lemon.
Right. They just taste fakey too. I don't know.
Yeah. It's a weird consistency. It's like you're eating plastic, but I don't know.
And a lot of them have like eyeballs that are gumballs. I don't like those.
Yeah.
Oh, I have to skip Push Pops. That's right. So my number 4 is something that you probably don't have on your list because I totally forgot these were a thing. Screamers. The cookies and cream specifically.
I never heard of that.
It's basically just a bowl of ice cream, but it's in like a little thing and you rip the top off and it had a wooden spoon.
Oh.
It was literally just like a bowl of ice cream. But I totally forgot they had those and I used to get them too. But
are they like kind of like when you would go to a birthday party and they had like little individual ice creams?
It's like that, but different because I know exactly what you're talking about. I used to have those too, but those you couldn't get on an ice cream truck.
Those little things.
Those are good. Yeah.
Okay. What number am I on?
Who went first? Me. So you're on 4.
Yeah, because you stole all my good ones by going first. My next one is just a regular plain old ice cream sandwich.
Damn it, that was gonna be my number 5. Oh shoot. I don't really have anything else. So I guess I'm gonna have to go with my number 5 being a snow cone, even though I don't really like them.
Yeah.
I like
this
them
ice cream truck category was a rumble.
It was hard, yeah.
Yeah. We stole each other's everything, basically.
You still have to do a number 5.
Yeah, my number 5 is Tweety.
Oh.
Similar to the SpongeBob, but it's a different flavor.
What flavor is it then?
It's sour. I think it's like a sour lemon instead of just a regular lemon. Or I could have them reversed and SpongeBob might be regular or SpongeBob might be sour and Tweety might be regular, but
I don't remember. I know I've had both of them. I think the Tweety is sour.
I only know about these because this place we always go for ice cream at our family vacation every year. We go to this one ice cream stand and they have like all of these things also, but they don't have any non-dairy ice cream options there. So I usually wind up getting something popsicle related. That's how I wound up with the fucking SpongeBob all the time.
I know I've eaten them as a kid, but I don't like them. They just taste weird. I don't know. All right, our next category, best holiday dish.
I don't think I came up with 1, 2, 4. Yeah, I guess I got 5. So hopefully we don't overlap because I can't think of a single fucking thing you eat on a holiday. And this was my category.
I think my top 5, we won't overlap. We might with my extras. So, but that's fine. Ready?
Yeah.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Ooh, you win.
Okay. My number 1 is a green bean casserole.
Oh yeah, definitely didn't have that on my list.
Okay.
I will eat it if it's there because I like all the components of it. I don't like when you put it all together in a casserole. It grosses me out.
It's like the only time I ever eat a casserole is on a holiday.
Me too.
But I don't know. I like it.
Green beans, okay. Yeah. My number 1 is a taco dip. My mom makes taco dip specifically on holidays, so that is the only time I eat it. And it's good. I mean, it kind of is like Taco Bell, all the layers of what you would get in Taco Bell in a dip, and then you just use chips and eat it.
I mean, that sounds delicious, but I wouldn't have. Yeah, see, I had a hard time thinking of holiday because I guess different people eat different things for holidays. So
right. Okay.
My number 2 is just like specifically Thanksgiving gravy. Like that's just my I mean, I make gravy for like everything from scratch, but my mom's fucking gravy that she makes on Thanksgiving, like
what's different about it from like a white gravy or a brown gravy?
I don't know. She
it's
just delicious. Like, I don't know. We always make gravy from whatever we're cooking, but like, I don't know, just like specifically on Thanksgiving, the gravy that she makes, like I would fucking drink that shit. It's delicious.
That grosses me out thinking about it. Does she put like turkey in it? Does she put like
Yeah, she makes it from the turkey.
Oh, okay.
Like the water from, like everything, all the drippings from the turkey, and then like boils the like giblets or whatever the fuck they're called, like in water, and like also uses that water for it because then you get the flavor of everything.
I've never made anything myself from scratch without like a recipe. So just thinking about someone doing stuff like this is mind blowing to me.
Did you see the time that I made the gravy from the meatballs? Did you see that video?
I think so. That was so long ago.
Yeah.
You think I'm gonna remember shit?
Make your own meatballs or make your own gravy. It's great. I love it.
I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna go to the store and buy packets that say either white gravy or brown gravy, and I'm gonna mix it with water and then I'm gonna put it on things.
Okay. I mean that shit's good too, but I like some scratch gravy.
I want biscuits and gravy. Like real bad. Okay. All right, my number 2, pumpkin pie.
That was my number 4.
Oh, really? I didn't think that you would have pie on there for some reason.
What? Fucking pumpkin pie? Pumpkin anything.
So good. All right, I could change mine to pumpkin cheesecake, even though no one makes that.
You can leave it as pumpkin pie.
I made a pumpkin cheesecake this year, but usually my mom makes the pumpkin pie and it's 10 out of 10 with some Cool Whip. Yeah.
Okay. So that was not my next one. So then I just say my next one, right?
Yeah.
Okay, my next one is stuffing.
Oh yeah, you can have
some
stuffing.
People call it dressing, but yeah, stuffing. Fuck yeah.
I hate stuffing.
I'll fucking love it.
Because usually people put like onions or celery or something in it that I won't eat. So
you know, I like anything with bread, basically. So
I also don't like the what do you put on it? Like thyme or something? Whatever herb usually people use.
Yeah, sage. A lot of times. Okay.
My number 3 is buffalo chicken dip.
That's good. Also never had it at a holiday.
That's all I know how to make. So that's what I end up making for holidays. Because you just good, though. Follow the recipe on the back of Frank's.
Oh. Like Frank's Red Hot?
Yeah. There's literally a recipe on the back for Frank's buffalo chicken dip.
Oh. Okay. My number 4, specifically brown and serve rolls.
No, 3.
No, I'm first.
Oh, you are first?
Yeah.
I got used to me being first, sorry.
Yeah. My number 4, brown and serve rolls.
What kind of rolls?
Brown and serve. Like they're already made and you put them in the oven and brown them and then you take them out and eat them.
I've never.
It's the only time we ever eat them. That's literally what they're called on the package, brown and serve.
That's funny.
We always eat them at holidays.
Okay.
You know I'm a bread bitch, but that's the only time we eat it. Yeah.
Well, I never heard of anyone getting so specific. People usually just say rolls. Like if anyone brings a roll to a holiday, I'll eat it.
Yeah. I mean, I will too, but you know I got a whole fucking category about rolls, so.
Yeah, but that was restaurant.
Yeah.
All right. My number 4 is, you already mentioned it, barbecue meatballs. But specifically barbecue, not just meatballs.
Those are fucking good too.
Like cooked in a crock pot, the little baby ones.
Yeah.
You just put them on a skewer with some like little smokies maybe.
Yeah. These are all things that like I would think like if we ever had parties when I was growing up or something, like that's all stuff we would eat. Yeah. Not at a holiday, and now I want them to all be food beat at holidays.
I mean, that one was more of like a potluck situation.
Yeah.
But
those are fucking
we
good.
usually had potlucks on holidays, so I counted it.
Okay. My number 5, since you took my pumpkin pie, is peanut butter pie. Because I always make a peanut butter pie for Thanksgiving for my sister and her husband.
I've never had peanut butter pie.
Oh. I'll make it and an apple pie and ship them both to you.
Okay.
What's your number 5?
My number 5 is deviled eggs. And I was actually shocked you didn't have this on there.
Don't eat them at holidays.
That's so weird.
That's why I told you that was a problem. I couldn't think of things that were for holidays because, yeah.
I mean, I guess we could have just had like more of a potluck category.
Yeah. Like
that probably would have been easier. But
yeah.
Anytime I had a potluck, it would be at a holiday, like at my work or whatever.
Yeah. Okay, we got to get this last category in.
All right, our last category is best restaurant. She said rolls, but I made it into bread because I couldn't think of a single place that serves rolls.
But chain. They're supposed to be specifically like chains. Yes, not like mom and pops or like nice fancy ass places. Because that would
be boring because it would be have too hard. Different ones.
Completely different ones. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to rock, paper, scissors this shit? I'm going to defer to you to go first because I want to know what you were thinking.
Okay, so I have not been to this restaurant in over 15 years, but fucking Golden Corral has the best fucking rolls. I can taste them in my mouth just talking about them right now. I don't go to buffets. I don't like buffets, but I will I was recently talking about Golden Corral rolls to my mom.
I don't think I've ever eaten their rolls. I've only been there once, but
the big, hot, fluffy dinner rolls with the little buttery glaze on the outside.
Is it kind of like Cracker Barrel rolls?
No, nothing like Cracker Barrel.
Those Cracker Barrel doesn't have rolls. Cornbread, right?
Yeah, Cracker Barrel has cornbread and biscuits.
I've also only been there once.
Yeah.
And I was 8.
It's similar to other ones that are on my list.
Okay. Well, my number one, since I went with bread, was Olive Garden. Because I would fuck up some breadsticks right now.
They're fucking good. So, if they're fresh. Yes. Once they're hard, they're not.
You have to recook them in the oven with water if you want to reheat them.
My number 2, Texas Roadhouse.
Damn it, that was my number 3. Those are those are good because of the fucking cinnamon butter.
But the rolls themselves are also good.
I don't even remember what the rolls are like. All I remember is that butter.
Yeah, it's so good.
So good. My number 2 is going to be Cheesecake Factory, specifically the brown bread.
I assumed that was going to be on your list. My number 2 is Cheddar Bay biscuits from Red Lobster.
Damn it, that was my number 4. Well, that was your number 3, I guess.
Oh, it was my number 3? Sorry. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I went first. Yeah, my number 3 is Cheddar Bay biscuits. First. Sorry.
Taking all my shit. Oh, man. I don't really have extras on this either. So what am I at 3 then? Mm-hmm. So my number 3, I'll have to go Outback brown bread.
That's my number 4.
Well, at least I took one from you.
Yeah.
That shit is good.
My new number 4 is Cody's Roadhouse, which is similar to. Yes, they are. They're all over Florida. Oh, they're all over Florida. But that's the roll that would be similar to the one from Golden Corral.
All right, then if we're not doing national chains, I'm going with Wood Ranch Barbecue because they have garlic butter rolls where they put actual garlic pieces on top.
That sounds delicious.
So fucking good. That's my number 4.
My number 5 is the Cracker Barrel biscuit.
And my number 5 is Panera bread because I couldn't fucking think of anything else that had bread.
Cracker Barrel cornbread is not good. I mean, I'll fucking eat it, but it's very grainy and I don't like it.
Ew. I don't remember Cracker Barrel at all. I was 9 years old. I can't remember that far back.
Yeah. Give us all the breads. This was really tough for me. Sorry to rush. Remember to hit us up. Tell us your favorites. Do you agree? What kind of shit do you want?
What other types of drafts should we do? We can make this a series.
I'll try to do better next time.